dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky. This is WYMT Mountain News Weekend Edition.
Good evening, I'm Vivica Grayson. Big Blue Nation woke up to some exciting news this morning. One mountain basketball player taking the next step towards the blue and white. WYMT Sports Director John Lowe joins us now with more Big Blue coverage.
Thanks, Vivica. It's a day that Big Blue Nation have been waiting for years. North Laurel guard Reed Shepard made his decision to join La Familia and follow in his parents' footsteps. Camille Gear was there and has more from Reed's family.
I'm very excited and thankful to announce that I'll be playing basketball at the University of Kentucky.
A moment Reed Shepard has dreamed of his entire life.
I'm a little boy from Kentucky, and having this opportunity is just something that's very hard to pass up, just from being here. And like I've told you a lot, it's a dream of a lot of little boys that live in Kentucky to play basketball at the University of Kentucky.
A dream that became a reality not just for Reed.
Jeff and I sitting there, you know, at Big Blue Madness, sitting there in the seats, knowing that we were there for our son, not just to watch Kentucky basketball, was a very surreal moment.
Basketball has always been the family business, with two legendary Wildcats in the house, Jeff and Stacy Shepard.
We always knew our parents' legacy, and honestly, it was really cool, but to us, it was just our parents. And they did a great job of remaining humble in that and not being boastful about it. And so to us, it was just like, you know, that's just who we are.
But it wasn't a sure thing that Reed's next jersey would be blue and white.
We really, truly wanted him to go where he wanted to go. We were prepared. We were prepared to wear red if we needed to, and orange if we needed to, and or blue if we needed to.
A family watching their little boy from Kentucky set his own path and become the next great Big Blue Shepherd.
Well, the action wasn't just in London, it was in Lexington as well. Fans were ready to celebrate what they hoped would be the newest member of Big Blue Nation, and they got just what they wanted. Wildcat fans who didn't make the trip to London packed into KS Bar and Grill in Lexington to see the #1 player in the state make his college decision. The crowd was electric when Reed Shepard revealed his Kentucky shirt. Mountain natives shared their excitement for one of their own, but they weren't surprised by his choice. All right, we'll have more from Reed Shepard coming up later in sports, as well as the highlights from this afternoon's Kentucky-New Mexico State game. That all comes in about 20 minutes. But for now, Vivica, back to you.
Thank you, John. A former Harrison County teacher has been sentenced to 6 years in prison for the sexual abuse of a student. The Herald Leader reports on Tuesday, 40-year-old Amanda Carol Phillips was sentenced in Harrison Circuit Court. A pending lawsuit filed in the court in 2019 on behalf of a child allegedly victimized by Phillips states the boy was in Phillips' special needs class for 4th and 5th grade. The lawsuit continues and alleges the abuse happened for at least 6 months in July of 2018, and it alleges Phillips admitted to the abuse. In August, she pleaded guilty to 4 counts of first-degree sexual abuse. In addition to her prison sentence, she was ordered to surrender her teaching certificate and will not be eligible to work in a school in any position. The judge in Phillips' case ordered she serve at least 85% of her 6-year sentence. Today in Pikeville, folks came out to run or walk in a memory of a hometown hero. Officer Scotty Hamilton died in the line of duty in 2018, and soon after, folks in the community he served planned to run in support of the officer's family and to remember the man who gave his life to protect and serve the community he loved. The Scott Hamilton Memorial Run was canceled in 2020 due to the pandemic and postponed this year for the same reason. But officials say it feels great to be back to honor the fallen officer.
It means a lot to be able to do something for them and to have something to honor Scotty's memory. You know, he gave everything for his community.
Elkin said there are more than 30 participants braving the frigid weather, and all the donations taken during the race will go to Supporting Heroes, which is an organization that helps the families of fallen public safety officers in their times of need. Governor Andy Beshear and staff with Kentucky State Police recently celebrated the agency's Honor Guard for more than 40 years of dedicated service. The governor proclaimed November 11th as Kentucky State Police Honor Guard Day to mark their 40th anniversary. The Honor Guard unit represents KSP at various events such as parades, ceremonies, and more. One of the unit's most important duties is to provide funeral honors for retired troopers. The KSP Honor Guard currently has 13 members.
The weather was mostly sunny and dry for your Saturday across the mountains. Let's take a look at that I-75 camera over in London. Lots of sunshine and blue sky and a really nice sunset as well. And we were dry today and we were actually pretty warm out there. Those temperatures up into the upper 50s in spots. Right now, though, we are falling off into those 40s to lower 50s. 52 for Jackson, 50 for Hazard and Prestonsburg, 48 in London, 44 right now over in Harlan. Up on Pinpoint Doppler, not much happening out there. We are dry right now, and that will continue as we go throughout the rest of tonight. But some changes are on the way. Taking a wider look at the country, you see a cold front over portions of Kansas, Missouri, Illinois, and that will continue to push off towards the east and bring more showers and cooler temperatures as we get towards your Sunday and into your Monday as well. We'll time all that out for you and talk about rain chances coming up a little bit later. Vivica.
Thank you, Cameron. More than 8,200 Rowan County natives will soon have faster broadband. This is made possible through a $2 billion multi-year initiative through Kinetic by Windstream. Yesterday, Kinetic officials joined various community leaders for a ribbon-cutting ceremony at Rowan County Middle School to celebrate the latest fiber expansion in the Commonwealth. Officials said as a result of this expansion, Kinetic has or will have fiber in every county it serves in Kentucky in the next couple of years. Pharmacies across the region are now preparing for an influx in COVID-19 booster appointments as all Kentucky adults are now eligible. On Wednesday, Governor Andy Beshear signed an executive order qualifying every Kentucky adult for a COVID-19 booster shot. This would come 6 months after your second dose of Moderna or Pfizer, and pharmacies around the state have begun preparing for this influx for several weeks. One business in Bowling Green is Sheldon's Express Pharmacy, where staff say they have created a clinic just for vaccines.
You know, we've definitely seen that increase in all this, so we've made a clinic especially for COVID booster shots, so that way the patients can get in and out pretty quickly.
You can, of course, head on over to your local pharmacy as a walk-in or give them a call or go to their website to make an appointment. Governor Beshear also said Wednesday Kentucky has seen a slight increase in cases and emphasized how important it is to get vaccinated and get that booster to push immunity up. While the governor signed the executive order on Wednesday, he says boosters are the only way the virus will be kept at bay, especially with the holidays approaching. The governor says he's concerned about a possible COVID surge this holiday season if more people don't get vaccinated. About 2.3 million Kentuckians are fully vaccinated. Nearly 440,000 have received a booster shot. For healthcare worker Kevin Jones, the vaccine is extremely important because he had COVID, was hospitalized for 10 days, and was off of work for 3 months.
Speaking from my perspective and my experience, I would hope they would. I would hope they would. It's very important that they do that. You know, I'm in agreement with it.
At least 5 other states so far have taken similar steps to expand booster eligibility. Every year, the Santa train makes its way through the mountains, helping children have a Merry Christmas. WYMT's Jordan Mullins was in Pike County today, where the train made its first stop of the season.
Kentucky Power, AEP, CSX, Food City, Souls for Souls, and the Kingsport Chamber of Commerce have teamed up to bring the Santa train to Pike County once again.
Merry Christmas!
It's heartwarming to see the kids come through early in the morning and waiting on Santa and getting these gifts, and it's rewarding.
A tradition that started in 1943, the Santa train was once an actual train that stopped to give children presents at railroad crossings.
All these groups get together and serve hundreds of families in the community, stretching 110 miles of track from the Shelby Yard all the way down to Kingsport. That's CSX service area.
Now, after the pandemic, the sights of the Santa train have changed.
I would say there's 200 or 300 vehicles that roll through today, and you know, we can hand out gifts to kids from newborn to teenagers, and we hand out book bags, hand out wrapping paper, just so these kids ensure they have a good Christmas.
turning the event into a drive-through for 2020 and 2021 to keep the company's communities they serve safe.
It's great. We're all embedded in the communities, and we know these families. We know the people coming through. We know the workers at the stores, and we live here, we work here, we were raised here, so it's a part of who we are.
And helping families have a very Merry Christmas. In Pike County, Jordan Mullins, WYMT Mountain News.
Shirtleff also said the volunteers and store employees who helped hand out gifts had a blast while working with the Santa train, even if it was a bit cold this morning. And still to come, we take you to the 3rd annual turkey trot that took place today. And hundreds of families in southeast Kentucky received the joy of Thanksgiving. Stay with us.
We stay dry tonight, but showers will be back on your Sunday. I got that full forecast coming up.